So what's up, guys? I'm just want to talk about this range that we're at, or this reserve. Kind of give my impressions on it. Give how I truly feel about it. Talk about the state of the game. What I feel like could be doing to change stuff, what they could possibly be doing to make things a little better, and just random BS, I guess. Excuse me while I finish grabbing my setup real quick. I'll grab some cover scent. Hardly ever take it anymore. But no, for Hunter, Call of the Wild. To me, I've seen a couple decent sized YouTubers / Twitch guys really just downright complaining. You know, game's broke, can't play it. The animals have some kind of weird limp. Can't do it. Animals aren't tracking the way they're supposed to. Can't play it. I'm sorry. But that's just pretty much a crock of crap. And some of that, you know, I don't want to play it, so I want to make an excuse not to play it. You know, you build your channel up on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and yet you never play it and expect your viewers to constantly watch you play first-person shooters, or, you know, you're playing Minecraft or something else when you've got your entire viewer base based on the game you're playing. To me, the game's not broke. I mean, yes, it's funny watching these antler animals, species, limping. I think it's absolutely hilarious. It's like, you're limping, but I haven't shot you yet, so now I'm going to shoot you to help put you out of your misery. I've taken down some video that I might post up that shows this, you know. They're kind of hobbling around, but it's not going to interfere with my shot. If you're a good Call of the Wild player, you're going to be able to time when that limp is and lay that send that round out where it's needed. As for Silver Ridge Peaks, SRP, as I like to call it, this map's absolutely beautiful. To me, like I've heard Shredhead Gaming say, certain maps you can feel that EW said, "Oh my God, I've got to rush a map out. I'm getting tired of seeing comments in our live streams. So we've got 6 months to hurry up and pump out a map." And, you know, Layton and Hirschfeld, they had years to work on. Medved, took them 8 months to put out Medved. Then after Medved, we got this beautiful Africa. Virunga Savannah came out. Absolute gorgeous map. You've got your high grass playing areas. You've got your kind of down there in the woods and the swamps. The animals were well thought out. They were The tracking on them was great. The only issue we had, that some people had, was the spook radius. Animals are spooking too quick. Well, it's Africa, guys. You know, they see a two-legged thing walking towards them, they're gonna run. They hear something, they've got that fight or flight mentality, and any prey species is going to take off at a high rate of speed. Map was beautiful. Everything came out. We had some issues with the Cotw. Level 4 diamonds were kind of common, but it worked itself out in the end. They eventually added the Gems Buck and the Lions to it. Increased playability. Everybody was having fun. People are still searching for that elusive albino lion or that gold Gems Buck. And then we got Parkade Fernando. Parkade, in my opinion, and a lot of content creators' opinions, it was rushed. It was bug-ridden. Had tons of issues with animal pathing and that kind of stuff. It was still playable. Diamonds were a dime a dozen. Anybody who wants to go find a diamond, we always tell them, go to Parkade. Hunt the water. Hunt the water. If you watch Zaggy DK or you watch Flinner, you're going to hear drink times, drink zones. Go hunt them. Go check out my Discord page. I've got a spreadsheet kind of thing, is what they'll tell you. Go to, look at that. Go to where the time is. Stand around and wait. You're bound to shoot something. And then, about 6 months later, we got the Yukon. Another great looking map. Has weather effects. No other map that we've got has snow that comes in. We've got wolves for the first time. And it's another absolutely beautiful map. Doesn't feel quite as rushed as Parkade, but it's came with its issues. Lots of diamonds and tons of rares. You know, that's just a coding issue. I'm sorry, if I can find tons of diamonds and tons of rares when I go to a map, and the map is playable and has a good storyline, then I'm going to play it. And I'm going to enjoy it. And I did. I enjoyed the entire storyline from the Yukon. Parkade, not so much. Layton, I got tired of playing with the camera. Same thing with Hirschfeld. I got tired of using the camera option because on PC, you bring your camera up and you take a picture. It gets saved to your screenshots. For console, it goes nowhere. You've literally got to hit your tab buttons or your share buttons for it to work. Is that a big deal? Sometimes no, sometimes yeah, because you're trying to get that nice picture for maybe a background or screenshot or whatever, and the animal decides to move as you're trying to press 15 buttons to get one picture. Virunga's storyline was great too. You know, you're a young park warden. Your grandpa calls you and says, come help me out. And you're out to try to stop poachers and redeem your family name. Good thought line, good process, everything else. When we got to Parquet, the only thing that's memorable about Parquet, besides the fact that it's a extremely easy map to hunt and easy diamonds and easy rares, is the storyline is all about this woman that's in your ear talking about her soap operas. I can care less. The main storyline to that is you're supposed to be trying to redeem and her legitimacy to her claims of the reserve. Cool. So you're trying to take a broken down reserve and make it brand new. Not a big deal. You know, we'll go get power line, or we'll go get generators, we'll get solar panels, we'll get the truck stuff, we'll put it together. And it wasn't, you know, it just didn't feel like I was there to hunt and help her out more than just to listen to her talk about her soap operas. Yukon, it was about finding a lost group of Bigfoot hunters and preserving the local areas. I'm all about that. That's, you know, preserve the wildlife, allows you to keep hunting. So much of the world today, we're so busy on trying to expand our civilizations and move out into the world that you're tearing up beautiful forests like this just to slap some damn farms down, or to hold on one. You're either out to put farms down or factories. People need jobs, people need food. But you also need to preserve the area you live in. And so Yukon did that for me. I got to Cotw CC, and I don't know, the map's beautiful. It's got its extremely fair share of glitches. Nothing game breaking. You know, at first we had flying Mouflon and flying Ibex, and then they will put a patch in curved roads that kind of look like a Stairway to Heaven. Something off of a 1970s album cover. The roads were going up into nowhere. They fixed all that. You know, it's playable. It's fun to go hunt different species. I mean, I've pulled 2 red deer diamonds off of it on my Xbox account. I had fun with it. And then they brought this map out with the weather effects of the low-lying clouds, so you can be standing on top of a mountain, look down, I can't see because of the clouds, and all this stuff. Beautiful map. Storyline, yeah. They either hired or talked Remy Warren into doing the voiceovers. You know, doing the commentary for storyline. Good guy. I went to his YouTube page. I sat there for about 12 hours, watched everything he put out of him solo hunting. Great stuff. But I felt, you know, they posted it up that this was all about Mr. Warren and his hunting abilities and him explaining stuff. And, you know, I figured it was going to be him telling us how to hunt out here and do stuff in the Rocky Mountains, when all out fact, it's another one of those save my reserve. Daddy's got issues, Grandpa got issues, whatever kind of issues. And there was no real meat and potatoes to this. You know, I wasn't asked to go hunt a turkey. I wasn't asked to go hunt a bighorn sheep. I wasn't asked to help take down some of the mountain lion population. I wasn't asked to take care of some of the bear population. Bring in a prized animal at the end of this. It was run around, take pictures, put up flyers, lock gates. I don't feel this was rushed by any means. This map was well thought out. Probably had a team working on it for longer than 6 months. Could be wrong. But it's a good map. Storyline kind of went bleh. The voiceovers, because of the COVID stuff, I understand, you know, social distancing and recording from your home, but you could hear the mic pops when he's not talking, and then he's talking, and you'd hear that mic clicking off and on. Kind of took away from the little bit of immersiveness into it. Species-wise, this game as a whole has done really good on diversity. Yes, we've got moose on multiple maps. Yes, now we have mouflon and bighorn sheep, which are pretty much identical on 2 different maps. Got red deer on 3 maps, but what people don't understand is, and I guess it's hard for them to get it in their head because you hear them complaining about it in the live streams, on the official discords and everything else, that you guys are just recycling animals. If you're looking at North America, you're going to have your moose here up in Yukon. You're going to have them in the Northwest. You might have even had them in the Rocky Mountains. You're going to have them up near Maine and in the Northeast, and you're definitely going to have them up in the Russia area. It's a given. People are wanting the New Zealand map. Well, now you're going to have red deer, which have been introduced to different areas. You're going to have them in Parquet. You're going to have them in Quattroclinus. You're going to have them in Hirschfeld, and then you're going to have them over in New Zealand. It's just because of where they've been transplanted, you know. Humans have taken them and moved them around. The pumas and the mountain lions are almost identical. They are identical. They're also cougars. It's based on where they're located on the planet and the culture that names them. Here in the States, we call them mountain lions, or we call them cougars. Down south, you'll call them pumas. And they've been known to run from the West Coast, California, Washington area, all the way through to the East Coast.
I have arrived.
Is that son of a sergeant? Yes, it is. What's up, buddy? Just playing a little SRP and shooting the proverbial. I'm not really doing much complaining. I'm just trying to fix some of the myths out there that people think that EW constantly recycles animals. But what EW didn't do, because they're tired of hearing that all I do is recycle animals, is they didn't put fallow deer on Quattroclinus. They probably won't put fallow deer in New Zealand if they do a New Zealand map. You know, if they go to do a Australia map, they got water buffalo, guys, so they're gonna have to recycle that one. Because I doubt you're just gonna want to go around hunting water buffalo, hunting dingo, which are a lot like an American coyote. You're gonna be hunting kangaroo, and they'll throw in a couple deer species here or there. The whole crocodile thing, I doubt it's going to happen on an Australia map. Because there's going to be some people that actually would like to go up to the water's edge, see the eyeballs floating, fire a round off, try to take out a nice little crocodile, but I doubt it's going to happen. EW is kind of limited on resources, and not just manpower, but cash. So they're not going to do too much crazy things. That's like people wanting drones in the game and trail cams in the game and stuff like that. Everything you add to this map has to load in. And as you see, there are a ton of zones because I've spent most of my game hunting zones. I'm pulling a few diamonds off this map, but mainly it's searching for zones, looking to see what's where, setting up my spots of where I'm going to hunt. Because this map is not like any other map there is out there. We're not told on this map to go just to drink times. Because your feed times are actually bigger and better than your drink times. Your rest times are longer than your drink times. I guess I got tired of listening to Mr. Zaggedy K every 10 minutes telling somebody, go check out my spreadsheet and go find the drink times and go do that on their own. Because to be honest, if I'm hunting a map, and I'm streaming like I am now, and you guys ask me, you know, what's a good place to go hunting turkey? Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my map up, and I'm going to check my zones. And I'm going to say, well, here's a good spot, you know. There's a good spot for turkeys, there's a good spot for this or that, and here's the times if you want to write the times down so you've got a pretty good idea, and I'll zoom the map out so you can actually see where it's at instead of, well, it's right here at 0500 to 1500. This is your drink time. Okay, well, you can see it on the right hand side of the map, but you're not actually going to be able to go, oh yeah, Jeremy's right over here and this is where he got his diamond, so I should go check this spot out on my map. And not every map's the same. They're randomly generated. So Shred might have 20 diamond turkeys on his map. I might have 2. and I just have to work the population to get them to become a diamond. He might have 15 bears where I've got 1,500. It's just the way the maps work. Is this like the Hunter Classic where every time you log in you get a new map? No. The only people who like to do that are PC. And to me it's cheating. The whole population reset every time they play is kind of a joke. Turn, smile, die. And it's the first time I've been down here. Nice bison herd. Stand up there on the move. There's a 2. And a 3 in the back. And a lot of times with like bisons and diamonds and stuff like that, your big animal might be in the front of the herd. Or your big animal might be in the back of the herd. Because of the way the algorithm works, a lot of times your diamond class animals will try to actually hide in the group. Sometimes they're out on their own, sometimes they're the first ones in, but as soon as they hear you, see you, smell you, they're gone. They'll be the first ones out, and they might come back, but with the new system they've got set up now, they might not come back. They might say, screw this need zone, I'll just go to my next one. But if you go through and constantly chase them out of zones, sometimes you're chasing them out of zones without even knowing it. Because you're in a hurry and you're running through areas like I was just doing. You'd never see them. I can't tell you how many turkeys I didn't see until they flew over the top of me. I missed out on quite a few. Even the diamond turkey that I already have, I caught it in mid-flight. I didn't catch him on the ground. I caught him up in the air, flying actually away from me. I have a small inkling that there is a level 4 in this group, because it looked like there was a big one when they passed through, but I couldn't get a spot on it. Now, these are, as you see underneath the 100%, and see the cross, which is the health sign. These are level 9. So they need a level 9 ammo to be able to take them down. Mr. Mule Deer, you're loud. but not as loud as the elks. Now, I do know I have my elk land over there. But I'm also money hunting. And you actually get more money for the higher class animal you get. If all you're doing is hunting level 2s and 3s, you're going to get 2s and 3s cash. So if all you're hunting is roe deer and jackals, the cash, well, the jackals and the coyotes, their cash is going to be a little bit better, same thing with the foxes, but not as good as a level 9. Now I'm trying to get this group to come back over here. Bison do not have a collar. Can't call them. You can whistle at them. And they might respond either by running, or they might respond by becoming aggressive and trying to take you out. That's level 5. The mule deer, I'm looking at the mule deer. Unless I see a 5 or a 6 or a rare, I'm not shooting them. They're broke. And for some reason on this map, I've seen one level 4 and everything else has been your classic level 2s and 3s. But it looks like I've done nothing but push these guys around the lake. So I'm going to go over and pick this up and find a new spot. What I'm doing is I'm just going to these green question marks and seeing if, because I've already done the storyline. Story mission was great, except for the fact that I didn't have to hunt nothing. I didn't get told much of nothing except for please save my reserve. And that kind of bored me. I'm more about the challenge. There's no side missions, which also kind of took me by surprise. Because I don't mind doing missions. Missions equal XP and money. Now I do know in this area I'll have, and this is the starting area. You start this map literally right there at that bus stop. And then they're going to have you go over here to this outpost. And then from there it's, you might as well get a 4-wheeler and ride around. The map terrain makes it kind of difficult, but you're going to be walking miles. Lots and lots and lots of miles. I thought we walked a lot in Cotw. I was wrong when I got to this map. I got here because PCs had this for over a month before we even got it on PlayStation and Xbox. And I avoided every streamer. I mean, I popped in, talked to Jackson Beard a few times, said hi to Quartz a few times, But other than that, I stayed away from it. Just because I didn't want the spoilers. Even Fooster stuff, I stayed away from Fooster. You know, I wanted my own interpretation on what the storyline was, how it went, where the animals were, how they reacted, all that stuff. It's just like on the EW streams. I'd put them on, listen to them in my ears, but I wouldn't pay attention to what's on the screen for the most part. Just because I wanted my own first impressions. And that's a small one. It's less than 1,000 kgs. It's small. And yeah, I'm American using kgs and I'm using meters. It's just because it's easier to explain to people. We all know a mile's longer than a kilometer. A yard and a meter are almost the same amount. Yeah, I really like this map. I've even had turkeys go defensive and try to land on my head, which I thought was interesting. Because in turkeys in real life, they will see you before anything, and they will either flight or fight. It's just how that goes. Now the elk on here are amazing. The Roosevelt elk on Layton, the true rack system, they look like garbage. And I'm sorry to the person that designed them. But in my opinion, the pre-true racks looked better. They had more mass. They were just a bigger rack and a better looking rack. Now the racks for the mule deer. Mule deer are bigger than whitetails, which are also bigger than blacktails. So I expected mule deer when they came out on Quattroclinas, or not Quattroclinas, but Parquet to have larger racks. And to physically look bigger, which they've added size and girth to the mule deer too. Another good thing that they did. You know, you can't have one of the largest deer species in the Americas to be smaller than some of the black bucks, which are small antelope species. So it didn't make much sense. And now they're physically, by looking at them, a little bigger. They're physically and got bigger racks, and they're better to look at. But when they put this patch in, like you've seen from those blacktails I was showing earlier, they seem to add a limp to a lot of species. The moose even have the limp. The elks have the limp. All the deer species limp when they walk. It's kind of funny. You just wait for them to stop, and then you shoot them. Or if you're going to shoot them while they're on the walk, aim a little ahead of them, and let them step down into the round. I'll get Grumpy level 6. But average size animals I've seen in here, I've seen a lot of 3s in mule deer, a lot of 3s and 4s in the elk. I've seen a lot of 3s and 4s, mainly 3s in the mountain goats. I've seen one level 5 bighorn sheep, and I shot it yesterday and got a diamond out of it. It got a beautiful curl on it, nice mass. Yeah, for seeing actual diamond level, max level animals, not a whole lot. My first diamond on this map was a mountain lion. I thought it was a bear laying down. I put a scope on it. I could not, because of the angle that I was at and the angle he was at, couldn't tell that it was a mountain lion. Thought it was a bear, another cinnamon or blonde black bear. So I shot it. Walked over to go pick it up, and it's a diamond, and I'm like, oh my god, thanks. You know, appreciate it. To me, if you ask the guys in Like Shred's Discord and stuff like that, I am a rare hunter. I'm looking for the more rare variants than I am those max level diamonds. Will I pass up a max level diamond for a rare? Sometimes, yeah. That's what happened when I was going after that bighorn sheep. I seen it Wednesday, didn't shoot it. It actually ran me over because I was tracking a albino puma. Still haven't shot the puma, but I know where the puma's at. I know its zone. I know that it is so many places. Over here, there's its zone, there's the time. It's right there. Pull that out so y'all can see. Pretty much dead center of the map. The lake with the island in the middle of it. I cannot get on this island. I've tried, because I was going to use it as a nice little put a tent, hide out, stay right there, and just shoot everything around it. My diamond turkey was taken up here at that same lake. Right here at this point of interest is where I shot a level 8, which is the biggest black bear I've ever seen in the 2 years I've been playing, right here. pretty much they have set this map up to be 100% universal. And in universal, I mean animals. As you hear, there's turkeys almost everywhere I've been. I don't necessarily get to see them a lot because they fly off quite a bit, but they're pretty much all over the map. The bighorn sheep are pretty much all over the map. Bears, you can't go more than 5-10 minutes in game without seeing a bear. The bison, they're scattered pretty good. The mountain goats are pretty much everywhere on the map. Mountain lions are everywhere on the map. So it's just one of those explore. Shred put out a video about taking your time and enjoying the game. This is a take your time, enjoy the game kind of map. This isn't run around and get 900 zones and go to every drink zone map. This is a take your time, go for a walk. Log in down, jump to right here on the map, set your waypoint up here at the top, and just walk. If you can't cross the mountain, walk around the mountain. But enjoy yourself. That's a good spot. And as for these hunting stands, I'm telling you guys, they actually put these hunting stands in prime locations. Can I say that about Layton all the way up to Cotw? Absolutely not. Sometimes they're in the most oddball, weird spot. Yeah, they might have had a lot of animals on the dev server when they were building it. They might have had a lot of animals in the beta server on PC in those spots. But on console, it's here. I mean, turn the run off. And I mean, I can shoot goats right there. I can take out bison right here. Probably later on, sometime during the day, you're gonna have mountain goats and everything else running around. Looks like the beta club just updated. But you're gonna be able to shoot stuff just like at level 4. Nice level 4. Is it way out there? Probably. I don't have a rangefinder. But I'm gonna say, what the hell? And I missed. But that was a almost 400 meter shot. Free money. They're broke. I'll take it. Also, when it comes to hunting zones, ladies and gentlemen, this is okay on top of a zone. This is okay on top of a zone. That's even okay on top of a zone. But I don't think I've got... Well, this area was blistered pretty bad. But once this starts getting bright pink, like this right here, there was zones all up and down through here. You shoot 3 animals on top of a zone, and you're not in a tree stand. You're not in a tripod. You're gonna nuke that zone. Which means you're gonna delete it. Will the animals come back to that spot? Yes. Eventually. Because even if you don't wipe out every animal that's attached to that zone, they will come back. You just might have to take the hunting pressure off of that spot by shooting animals in other spots. My main tip for this game especially is have fun. Take your time. If it's your first time playing and you've sit there and you've watched all these YouTubers talk about going and getting diamonds and you gotta get a diamond and you're nobody if you don't have a diamond, I'm gonna say it straight up. They're full of it. I played this game for 6 months. Had no clue what the hell a diamond was. Really had no clue what rares were. I seen a piebald moose, and if I didn't delete my game and start over, because that's what we've got to do on PlayStation and Xbox, is hit start a new game to get new populations. If I'd have never done that, I would probably still have a male piebald moose up near the front of Layton Lakes. I was doing a night mission because I was brand new to the game, didn't really know how to reset the time and do that kind of stuff. So I was just playing through. And I seen this piebald moose. First time playing, no clue what I'm doing. I've got the 243, and I think I had just got the 270. I seen it, and the first words out of my mouth were, "What the hell is that?" And instead of shooting it, I was chasing it. And I had a flashlight on, and I wasn't actually clicking on the tracks. So I had no clue what the hell I was doing. But I was enjoying myself. And that's the main thing. Is if you want to play this game, or you want to be a content creator and make YouTube videos or do Twitch streams and stuff like that, you've got to enjoy it. If it feels like a damn job, eventually you're gonna not like what you're doing. You might love what you're doing for a while, but you're gonna be like some of these guys who all they care about is their next sub. All they care about on Twitch is their next subscription. They want that $4.99 or whatever it is for a subscription. All they care about is their followers. And on YouTube, their subs. All they care about is their Patreons and their super chats and that stuff. They stop. I understand they're doing it for money, but when you're showing that all you care about is the money, don't run me over, guys, then it comes through in your content. There's no love, there's no passion, there's a I don't give a damn about my audience. I'm just out to put out something that's, you know, watch my stream, pay me money. Here's my Discord. You pay money, you can hang out and talk to me. I'll go sit with you in a voice chat if you do this. Blah, blah, blah. And it's a real put off. I'm 41 years old. I don't feel like I should have to bribe people to hang out. You know, if you pay me, I'll hang out with you. No? You want to hang out with me? Throw me a chat. You want to play the game with me? You ain't got to pay. Throw me a, you know, an invite. I'll play. 9 times out of 10, if I'm not busy, I will play. I can't be that kind of person that, you know, I'm in this for money and I could care less what I put out. Most of my videos are the same. Especially my YouTube videos. I prefer to kind of try to teach people how to play. Give some advice. You know. No nonsense, no bullshit. This is how it is. You know, if I'm playing a game and there's a bug, I'm gonna tell you, hey, this game's got bugs in it. Are the game breaking? Not this patch, maybe next patch. But that's the gaming industry we're in now. And it's kind of sad the way the gaming industry is. Because they're now under the impression that they have to get a game out, damn the bugs, ship it. And games like Ghost Recon Breakpoint, I've got it on my Xbox. I love the game. But due to the fact that Ubisoft had such a bad reputation of loot box this, loot box that, give us your money, and hello turkey. See what I mean? I could probably run over a couple hundred diamond turkeys and never even know they're there. I'm kind of on just a mission to hang out and chat. But back to what I was saying. It's become, let's rush things out. Even with Call of the Wild. EW is a great company. They've got dedicated people that work for them. But with today's society and the mentality of people, give it to me now. These companies are pumping out garbage in a rush to hurry up and get something out, and we'll patch it later. In the 80s and 90s, before internet, if a game was rushed and thrown out there, then you got a rushed game and you spent money on it and it was garbage. You can't complain to them. You couldn't go to the forums and talk about it. You could write them a nasty letter. But that's about as far as it went. Beautiful fours. God, those are some beautiful animals. Look at that. Almost max level. Almost max level. Almost max level animal. They're 4s. 2 of them. This one's bigger. You gotta go. Nine to 11. Really? You're gonna come back? That's a 3, that's a 4. What the hell? EW, animal space. That was a bad shot. No, that was a good shot. Spacing, EW, spacing. I mean, serious. Thank you, but I've already had this issue. I had this issue on Xbox. But at least they're not all diamonds. The issue was, I was getting 2 to 3 blacktail diamonds a day because they were all bunched up. So I ended up with 7 total blacktail diamonds in about 2 months. We got to the point that on Xbox, I will not shoot a blacktail diamond. Unless they come out with a great one for the blacktails, I'm not shooting it. Unless I see a rare diamond. But this is ridiculous. I mean, that's absolutely gorgeous. Hello, turkey. What the hell? I think this is the lake where Shred and them got their diamond turkeys at. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reload. I'm gonna sit here and listen to these mosquitoes in my ear. And I'm gonna wait for these animals to come back in. Now on PC they've got hotkeys. Hell, they can wire up their entire mouse to hotkey all their weapons and everything, where all they gotta do is press a bunch of buttons on the side of their mouse and they can scroll through their weapons. Xbox, PS4, we've got to press up and then left or right and scroll through our weapons. With me, I usually put a collar in between each weapon. That way I'm not shooting a turkey with a 30-06 that I thought was a diamond, because I grabbed the wrong gun because my guns are in order and I didn't realize I tabbed too far one way or the other. There's also graphical stuff that they can change on the PC that we can't change. They've got that ability to turn off motion blur. They turn off, well, we turn off the motion blur too, but not as much. They turn off the heat haze, so they can hunt Africa without having that heat blooms up. IRL, you can't do that. So to me, complaining about that in the game and you can't turn it off, it's just, you're looking for reasons why you can't play the game on console. Do I feel console players are more skilled than PC players? Absolutely, I do. And the main reason for that is we've got joysticks. We have to use muscle control and stuff like that than just sliding a damn mouse across the mouse pad. I mean, we've got to use finger control on squeezing the trigger and stuff like that, where all they've got to do, slide the mouse over, reach over, grab a drink, and click a button. I wish we had it that easy, but I also don't. Because it kind of puts that first-person shooter mentality in our head. You know, point, stop what you're doing, aim carefully, pull the trigger. You want the bows. Gotta pay attention to what you're doing. Hold it in the right spot, and pull the trigger. But I think, guys, that's going to be the end of my ranting and raving. I honestly don't know how long I've been streaming, but I just wanted to throw some stuff out there. If y'all watch this later on and like what you've seen, hit the like. If you didn't like what you've seen, hit the dislike button. And just put down in the comments why. If you want to see more of it, hit the subscribe button. If you wanted to leave a comment and ask me to try to hunt a certain way. I don't have every weapon. I'm not max level yet. Again. But yeah, I could try to do what you all ask me to do. You know, you want me to hunt an animal with an ethical weapon? I have no issues. You want me to go hunt buffalo with a 22? It's probably not going to happen. I'll probably end up telling you, you know, in a polite way, go get bent, because it's not ethical. If it's an ethical weapon and it'll take down what you want me to take down, I'll give it a shot. But yeah, please hit the like button if you feel free to. Hit the dislike button, throw some comments down below. And if you really like what you've seen, or would like to try to see some more, hit the sub button. Other than that, thanks for watching, guys.